Welcome to God the Creator's podcast. I am your host, Manifestation Coach Kiana Devine. Today, like every other day, we are talking about how to design your dream life. Now, this podcast separates itself because we are going to give you information that you're not going to find on the web anywhere. When I talk about creating your dream life or manifesting your dream life, I don't talk about things outside of you very often. Now, from time to time, you may hear something creeping in there, but that's only to get slick with it. When I talk about designing your dream life, I believe that all is within. And all is within is pertaining to everything that you need is already inside of you. And with that being said, is everything you don't need is already inside of you as well. So the things that we don't need, negative belief systems, just anything that has led us to defeat, we don't need it. And everything that we do need, we have already been born with. So today we're going to be talking about how to design your dream life, and we're going to be focusing on happiness. I am real big in happiness. I have a master's in happiness. I have studied happiness for about a decade, and I know a lot of tips and tricks on how to be happy, how to tap into that stream of happiness. I'm so eager and excited to share this information with you, and I hope that you're able to apply these tips in your life. I am going to offer you 11 tips, 11 things that you have control of, 11 powers that you can activate and adjust in order for you to design your dream life. Okay? One thing that I must make very clear is that happiness is one of the most underestimated tools that you have in your toolbox. I definitely encourage you to utilize the tools that are going to make happiness a priority in your life, because we are all in the pursuit of happiness. I enjoy talking about happiness so much. I wrote a book on happiness at the end of 2021, and I would like for you to support that. It is called Happiness is the Mother Freaking Strategy, and I will leave the link below for you so that you can get your copy of the book. Now, when we are able to tap into the energy of happiness, nothing else really matters, because happiness comes along with some partners. And the partners are compassion, love, appreciation, gratitude, smiles, giggles, high vibrational frequency, joy, ambition, and it's all good stuff. It's all high vibrational, up the scale type of stuff. And so tapping into our happiness is definitely the key. For us to start this journey, I'm just going to quote my very famous quote for you, and we're going to base our under and overstanding off of that. Remember, we are designing our dream life via happiness, right? Now, we didn't say money via the man of our dreams or the children or the house of our dreams or the vehicles or the pets or any materialistic thing. We said we're designing our happiness off of an emotion that you cannot buy. You cannot buy happiness. You can purchase temporary gratification, but you cannot buy happiness. It's already within you. You already have the capability to have it. It's just you have been suppressing it for so long. I'm going to remind you how to pull it out, activate it, and allow it to make your life abundant. Okay? Man is maker of his own reality through his daily ideas, choices, decisions, thoughts, actions, rituals, perspectives, perceptions, beliefs, attention, and his knowledge. I know you've heard me say this almost on every podcast. It is what I live by. It is the answer to every question on how to design the dream life. Say it with me. Man is maker of his own reality through his daily ideas, choices, decisions, thoughts, actions, rituals, perspectives, perceptions, beliefs, attention, and his knowledge. Okay? So everything comes off from that. You actually have the power to adjust your frequency to happy in every dimension of your life. What is happiness to you? What does it feel like? What does that energy feel like? Think about it. Think about what happiness means to you. Think about what happiness feels like to you. Think about the best things in life being free and they make you happy. I want to add 11 simplistic ideas, thoughts. I am a thought leader. I want you to think about these things, and I want you to allow these things to put you in a place to make you feel a little ungrateful. Okay? I want you to allow these 11 things to offend you. I want you to allow these 11 things to give you a butt whooping like your mama and your daddy used to. I want you to allow these 11 things to be the wisdom that your grandmother would speak over you and make everything all right. I want you to allow these 11 things to make your life so simplistic that you feel stupid by complaining about all the things you complain about, by restricting yourself from your happiness, and by making the decisions that you've made in order to put yourself in the position that you're in. Because today we are talking about how to design your dream life through happiness. And what I'm telling you today is that you already have the capability to be happy. So go ahead and get it. Go out there and get your stuff. Go get your stuff. Go get what belongs to you. You have the power, you have the control to create your own reality through your ideas. What ideas can you fabricate that will guide you to the energy of happiness? Ah, I love masterminding. I love brainstorming. I love being knee to knee with someone who is as tapped in and turned on as I am, and we just go back and forth. Ah, it's amazing. Back and forth, exchanging ideas, exchanging thoughts, exchanging perceptions, and leaving the conversation, leaving the room, leaving the place, feeling so fulfilled. Not only that I was able to tap into someone like me, but I was able to take on their perspective and see things their way for just a second. Maybe adopt some of it, maybe not. But give my gratitude to the universe because of my ideas. I am here to tell you today that you are in control of your reality through your choices. What choices can you make today that will generate the energy of happiness, not only for right now, but for the future? What can you choose today? What can you choose today? You have this palette of options. Just think about it. You have these options that are sitting and waiting for you to dive in, to say yes or no or maybe, to make a decision. But you have these choices. What choices can you compile? What situations, what choices can you compile to sit in front of you to make you feel like a queen so that you can take the next step, which is to make some decisions? You are the creator of your reality through your daily decisions. See, the choices and the decisions are quite different. The choices are options. The choices are opportunities. The choices offer you variety. You know that variety is one of the 6 basic human needs. We need variety. Decisions is the smackdown. It is the conclusion. It is what you choose to go with. What can you decide right now that will bring you happiness? What decision can you make right now that will bring you happiness? You are the creator of your reality through your thoughts. Now, I know you've heard this before and before. Thoughts create things. Well, they do. Everything that we have on this earth was once a thought. Okay? It was once a thought. So you have a thought. You take that thought. You write that thought down. Perhaps you share that thought with another being, and they're able to co-create and add to that thought. Martin Luther King had a thought. Martin Luther King had a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning. One day we did rise. One day we transformed. One day we got a little better, perhaps. It all starts with a thought. What thought can you generate today that's going to influence you to be happy? It's real good, y'all. It's real good. You are the creator of your reality through your actions. What inspired actions can you perform right now? I must warn you that this is a trick question because inspired action has to come from the higher power. That means you'll have to tap in, you'll have to get aligned, and you'll receive the answer. You can figure out how to tap in with our video or our podcast that we have that's entitled 30 Ways to Become Magnetic, because we are magnetic beings. I'll leave that link below for you. And so you'll have to find a way to get into alignment, and you can, figure out what your inspired action would be. On the other hand, there is physical action. So my question to you is, what physical action can you perform today, right now, in order to generate some type of happiness? I know one of the physical actions that I perform on a regular basis is gardening. Now, every day, I'm not able to plant something every day, but every day I'm able to go to my vegetable garden to see what has grown. How many leaves do I have? How can I water it? It encourages me to water it every day. It's one of the actions that I perform that brings me a great deal of happiness. What about you? You are the creator of your own reality through your rituals. Rituals are practiced on a regular basis. They're performed the same way every single time. And you have rituals. It might be as simple as the time you go to bed or the time you wake up or the side of bed that you sleep on. We all have rituals, but most of us don't have rituals that will benefit us in a major way. I can teach you how to create rituals for your life that will benefit you in a major way. And we'll talk about that in future podcasts. But for today, I want to ask you, what can you come up with? What can you start to do and make it a habit? And do it the same way every single time, perhaps romanticizing yourself. Because you are the creator of your reality through your perspectives. This is one of my favorite ones because a perspective is just a mind shift. It just requires you having an open mind, seeing things from a different angle, and being able to say, that's possible too. You have the power to shift your perspective. Think about the things in your world that are not working out for you or that appear that they're not working out for you, and think about them in a different way. I'm sure this will greatly bless you. I'm sure this will greatly bless you in your world. Thank me later. You are the creator of your reality through your perceptions. A wise man once told me, if you change the things you look at, the things you look at will change. If you change the things you look at, the things you look at will change. What are you perceiving in a way that could be different? Or what are you not perceiving that could really help you out? You are the creator of your reality through your beliefs. What is a belief? A belief is a practiced thought, something that has been rehearsed by you, around you, taught to you over and over and over and over again. And now somehow you've accepted it to be your own. It's time to evaluate those things and call those things out that really are not of value to you. I grew up and if my grandmother was sweeping, because we always had a clean house if it came to my grandmother. And if she would sweep and she would hit your foot or hit her own foot or anything with the broom, she would spit on the broom. She said it was bad luck. She was a superstitious woman. I found myself as I, got into my 20s doing the same thing. And one day I asked myself why, or somebody asked me why, and I had to explain it. I felt stupid and dumb because I did not really have that belief, but I had it, but it wasn't mine. Sometimes we take on the beliefs of others and we don't pay attention to ourselves long enough to figure out that that is the key to change our beliefs. You are the creator of your reality through your attention. Abraham Hicks says, Where your attention goes, your energy flows. Whatever you pay attention to, whatever you focus on, that's what you're giving your energy. And where you give your energy, their power will lie there. So it's really only to your benefit to focus on those things that you want to focus on, that you want to manifest in your life. This is how you create your and design your dream life, because you are the creator of your reality through your knowledge, through the things that you know, as well as the things that you do not know. If you know better, then you do better. If you don't know better, then how can you know to do better? You still don't get any credit for not knowing. A naive man is still a man. So what knowledge can you obtain that is going to add to your happiness? These are the 11 tips that I wanted to bring to you and offer you on how you can design your dream life. Apply them with caution, accordingly to the prescription that you write yourself, because they are very powerful. Thank you guys for tuning in for today's podcast, God the Creator's Podcast. I am your host, Manifestation Coach Kiana Devine. I will see you next week. Peace and love. Namaste.